Since the dawn of time, man has wondered many things. However, the one thing that jumps into the top priority is, of course, how fast can we add waifus to our games? Well, the new waifu mod, it's out for about 2 years now, is available, and that's what we're going to be doing today, the waifu mod. And on top of that, considering the waifu mod only kind of changes portraits, I've also decided to add something called the Azur Lane Stellaris mod, and I would like to read out the excerpt from the website. Now, this is not trying to make fun of anybody. I know that this is all machine translated and stuff, but it's quite something. Azur Lane Stellaris mod. This mod have English translation now, but my English is terrible. Most of them use translation software. Imported event language description should be accurate, so is there anyone who can help me translate this mod? This mod is about Azur Lane. Azur Lane is a mobile game. That's pretty cool. I can respect that. Of course, having the Azur Lane mod means, there's a lot of really important things. However, I just could not and actually have one of the default advisor noises. So I decided to download a couple. And behold, the HK416, which is, I think, Heckler Koch 416 sound pack, as well as the M1903 Springfield. For some reason, these are named after rifles. I'm not entirely sure, but let's just for a second bask in their glory. I have no idea what they're saying, by the way. Yes, it's good. Alright, okay, so this mod adds space waifus. Because of course it does. Space waifus. Yeah, okay, well. Oh wow, oh yes. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so space waifu. Space waifu, so obviously we can call them Space Waifu-chan, as well as Space Waifu and CPU Core for some reason, but Space Waifu-chan will have to do. They come to their own custom name list, the waifus, as well as nameless_anime2. Nameless Anime 2 has some amazing names for their fleets. For instance, fleet name Yuri, that's always good. These are basically all Japanese ones. The waifus, on the other hand, are like a mixture of English, Japanese ones with amazing fleet names like Policewoman, Panty, Psioni, and of course, who could forget about the magnificent Pion and Puti Tanaka. That's the names of the fleets. Also, ships, of course, can be named such amazing things like the ISS Foreign, the ISS Labyrinth, and of course, the ISS Shannon, because that makes perfect sense. Anyway, trait-wise, we got some special ones. Azur Lane adds Azur Lane Girls traits, which of course add army damage, plus 25%, governing ethics attractions, plus 50%, and pop housing usage, minus 25%. If you didn't think that was OP, well, that is OP. It's actually kind of crazy how OP it is. Of course, I added Ingenious because, they're space waifus. I did not actually pick this. This is a randomly generated one. We also have Nyan Prime, and of course, Hentai Prime around the star. Hentai is definitely an option. They come with solar. Oh wow! I didn't know I had these ones. I didn't know I had Eta Carinae system as an option. Let's start there. Of course, Planet Hentai Prime. Of course, we need to have some tentacles in there. I would say molluscoid in that case. Government and ethics. I made a militarist and super xenophiliac because that makes sense, and an oligarchy because we can't have waifus in democracy. Azur Lane port area, it reduces ship upkeep by 20% and increases hull points by 20%. This reminds me of Peluche. And of course, the Mind Cube. Azur Lane were born from the Mind Cube. Enhanced population happiness. Let's have a look here. Hold on, let's take a look at the mod here. The Mind Cube. Mod revolves around the Mind Cube. Adds new resources, events, technology, ascensions, army buildings, job traits, civics, edicts, and decisions. There is a lot of content. Well, I hope I'm not disappointed here. Of course.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, that's what we'll go with. The Galactic Space Waifu Chan Alliance, I think that'll be fine. No custom flag, sadly. ship appearance, we want to go for Muscaloid because tentacles, and of course a waifu, Shinzaku Nanase is definitely the one that we want. Oh my lord, look at these phenotypes. What the hell is that? That just channels me in so many ways. It's amazing. Let's dive right in. Let's see what we got. Oh, a standard loading screen? That's kind of disappointing. I know that there is special waifu loading screens, so this is a little bit on the unfortunate side, but still, hey, what can one do? Oh, look at that face. That's a face full of hope. Oh, good lord. Ever since the eons of the first primitive space waifus. Well, that's just great. Let's take a look here at what we got. Hentai Prime. Wow, that is glorious. Okay, let's just take a look at what kind of technology we can get here. Damn. Wait a minute. That's Alucard from... Really? Really? Okay, well... Fair enough. Okay. So far, no new technologies. I'm a little bit disappointed. That's a little bit unfortunate. No bonus points for that one. Man, this real space is sexy, isn't it? Yeah, I do think so. From Incinerate Wasteland, because of course, Second Doom, Hentai Prime, and from Hentai Station. Man, this is amazing. Let's see how far we can actually get. So far, though, we're already getting further than the 40k mod, so that is positive. Let's take a quick look here at our Ascension perks, because I did mention new Ascension perks. Mind Cube knowledge. Azure Lane girls have been asking themselves, what is the Mind Cube that created itself? This is the question that is on my mind as well. Let's see what else we got. So far, so good. So far, so good. Mind Cube Awaken. The study of the Mind Cube has never stopped since we were born. Okay. Now that we have fully grasped the knowledge of the mental magic cubes, it's time to transform and evolve. What does it actually do? Leader pool +2. Acquire unique population characteristics and new leadership skills. Ooh. Okay. Considering, okay, we're gonna need to do a little bit of creative stuff here. Let's see if we can just very rapidly just unlock something here, because I'm really curious what this does. We need 3 of them, right? Yeah, okay. So let's just do 2 random trees. I'm not particularly specific on these, obviously, because in a normal world I would go for expansion. Let's just go for expansion in this case, because I'm not a complete and total masochist. I'm super curious about what this actually does. So the Mind Cube, right? So the Mind Cube. Research speed +10%. Start exploring the truth about the Mind Cube. A preliminary study for the... Okay. Okay, so... Preliminary study of the Mind Cube. Let's explore. Tech research option gained. Mind Cube 1. Okay. Color me interested. Wow, 10,000 physics is required for this. Alright, well, let's just get a random one, and then let's get the second Mind Cube one if we can. Wait, we need a 3 in total, right? Yeah, we need tech Mind Cube control. Okay. That is fascinating. Let's just skip all that stuff. Research all technologies. Alright, so this is just animatic space. This leader is amazing. Alright, cool. So, can we do this now? Ah, yes. Mind Cube Awaken. Mind Soaring. We have complete control over the use of the Mind Cubes in our human form. That doesn't bode well. Greatly enhancing the ability of race. The mind of all leaders have been greatly increased, strengthened, and immortalized. All of them? Mind Cube. Mind Awaken. Army build speed +25. Ship build speed +25. Planet build speed +25. And building upkeep -15. And also immortal. Oh, Jesus Christ. Survey speed +100%. Look, let's be honest here. It's a level 4 Ascension perk. By the time you get there, there's not going to be a lot of stuff to survey anymore. But research speed +33%. Hey gads, that is advanced military plan. Yes, advanced army theories project. We must have the best army. The Other Fleet Academy program. This is some good stuff right here. Did we get special buildings? Please tell me we get special buildings. Cube Energy Station. We need more cubes, apparently. Alright, cool. So, Intelligent Chemical Plant, which produces cubes. That's cool. Mind Art Factory. Mind Cube Factory. What? Costs 900 energy and 900 minerals. 67 influence. 135 modes, 135 gas, and 135 crystals. And it generates science and 3 cubes. And it has an upkeep of 45 unity and 6 alloys. That is ridiculous. Mindcube Scholar Jobs. Oh, Mindcube Maintenance Center. Upkeep, Mind Cubes. Okay. I'm sure that's cool. What else do we got? Smart Alloy Furnace. No, that's... Is that part of the game? I can't even... No. That requires Mind Cubes. Intelligence Service Center. That requires my Intelligent Trade Building. That requires my Mental Culture Square. My God. Search for your own truth. In the years, we have decided to explore the truth of the Mind Cube. People's enthusiasm for science was extremely high, and everyone was eager to know the truth about themselves. I also want to know the truth about myself. Now that the whole society is caught up with scientific fanaticism. Oh boy, plus 33% research outputs. Oh my lord. Planetary Fortress. It requires 90 Mind Cubes. And 3 Mind Cubes in production. Soldiers increase... Okay, how many... 20 soldier jobs! Wow! And you can only build it on a planet that has more than 100 pops. Mind Court. Okay. This... Wow. Okay, this is actually rather in-depth. I'm like... Color me impressed. That's some good stuff right there. Hentai Prime, 15. Man, I might actually legitimately play this at some point because of the sheer hilarity behind it. Hey, we got the Erasian Concordat. Oh boy, the crappiest of the bunch. How very nice. Still though, you know, this particular mod, mostly the Azur Lane Stellaris mod is fascinating. Plus, of course, the waifus. Space Waifu-chan. How many... I'm just so curious. Precursors, I don't really care about that. I have the biggest friggin' smile on my face. It is kind of adorable. Alright, well, we're gonna go and wrap this up here. What is my idea? What is my opinion behind this? Surprisingly deep! Surprisingly, a lot of stuff, new resources being added here. It looks pretty impressive. Of course, we're running the waifu mod in parallel, and you know, why wouldn't we run the waifu mod in parallel, right? Can we get some special? Yes, we have special admiral portraits and special. Yes, give me Nazi vampire guy. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Mind Cube awakens. Army disengagement. What is the admiral bonuses? Okay then, ship weapon damage plus 20%, evasion plus 20%, sublight speed plus 50%, and they are immortal. Holy shit. Oh, this is so wrong on so many levels. Oh, of course, we've got slave optimizations as waifus, because that makes sense. Alright, well, we're gonna go and wrap it up here. Like I mentioned, you can find these mods in the descriptions if you want to play around with them. They're hilariously overpowered, and of course they got some silly translation things in there. I don't blame the modders for that. This is all machine translation, and they're apparently looking for somebody to help translating. So, there is that. So yeah, the Azur Lane Stellaris mod, and of course Space Waifus, because everybody needs a batch of those. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves, and as always, each other.